The fox's secret. In the deep, shadowy forests, there was a small village that had lived in fear of a mysterious creature for decades. They called it the fox, but it wasn't an ordinary fox. It was a spectral being with glowing eyes and an eerie presence. Every night, the villagers could hear its distant, haunting cries echoing through the trees. The locals believed that the fox was once a guardian spirit, protecting the forest and keeping the village safe. But over time, something went wrong. The spirit turned vengeful, cursed by the very forest it had sworn to protect. One cold autumn evening, a young woman named Sarah, curious about the truth behind the fox, ventured into the forest. She had heard the stories and was determined to find out if they were true. The deeper she went into the woods, the colder it became, and the forest seemed to close in on her. Suddenly, she heard it. A rustling sound followed by the unmistakable cry of the fox. Terrified, Sarah followed the sound until she stumbled upon an old abandoned house deep in the forest. The house was overgrown with vines, and the windows were shattered. As she stepped inside, the air grew thick, and an unnatural stillness surrounded her. In the corner of the room, she saw a shadowy figure, the fox. But it wasn't what she expected. Its glowing eyes looked sad, almost pleading. The fox spoke to her in a low voice, revealing that it wasn't evil, but trapped in the forest by an ancient curse. The fox had once been a protector of the land, but greed and betrayal had twisted its fate. Only someone pure of heart could break the curse, and Sarah, with her deep connection to the land, was the one who could do it. With the fox's guidance, Sarah performed a ritual to release it from its eternal torment. As the curse was lifted, the fox's ghostly form dissolved into a cloud of light, and the forest seemed to sigh in relief. The village was safe once again, but Sarah knew that the forest would never forget the price it had paid. She left, but every night she could still hear the faint cry of the fox, reminding her of the balance that had been restored.